So today I'd like to take a quick look at 1997's The Game, starring Michael Douglas. And the film, at least the first time I had seen it, it was advertised as somewhat of like a thriller, suspenseful, and it has a bit of that going on, but the thing is, I think that the story just moves a little bit too quick to where they just really don't take the time to develop it properly enough, because the film definitely could have had a lot more potential. So of course it's the story of a wealthy banker. He receives a very expensive birthday gift from his brother, who is a recovered drug addict, and it's essentially a game from a company called CRS. He credits them as having gotten him over his addiction issues, and Michael Douglas's character is very skeptical, I guess you could say, but he eventually decides to go down there, check this thing out. He takes in, I guess, his gift card that he had been given, and he's run through a variety of tests, whether it's blood test, psychological examinations, all kinds of crazy stuff. And at the end of all of this, they tell him that his application had been rejected. So it's understood that the game is not to happen, but we later find that he has actually been involved in this from the very beginning. So there really is no defining beginning point for the audience. It's just understood that this has already been in motion from when the opening credits started. It's just catching up to speed with the main character that we discover and realize what has been going on all of this time. Essentially, there's like all of this conspiracy stuff going on. He's being hunted. He has his bank account liquidated. Basically, all of his personal information has been stolen. And I kind of like, in the sense, how this film, it leaves the audience in the dark, but once again, it's just, I feel that they really could have taken the time for development and really gotten this story going. But I do like the whole journey aspect of it. Is you've got a very egotistic, self-centered man who goes through all of these different trials and just kind of tries his darndest to get out of everything. And in the end, we discover, well, it's kind of one of those not everything is as it seems type scenarios. So he was meant to learn something, which I kind of like that, in the sense of he was on the fool's journey, if you will. He's starts off thinking life is a certain way. He learns certain lessons as he goes, and there's this sense that he's supposed to change for the better, essentially just letting go of the ego, or making the attempt to allow himself to become a better person due to all of these circumstances and incidents that he has experienced. And of course, in stereotypical Hollywood style, everything is wrapped up all nice and neat, and we're left with the assumption that, yeah, he's fine now. Whereas, of course, as with most journeys of change, people definitely have to stumble a couple of times and continue on forward. Even after they've met a stopping point, it still takes a while before they actually get to where they've got to go. And you can't match that within, a matter of, a cinematic 1 to 2 hours. That's years worth of work, whether it's 5, 10, 20 lifelong work. But I do like the sense of what they were going with, and I do like how, to a degree, it still does seem to fit the day in a different sense. Of course, April Fools, who's to say that a fool can't learn and better themselves? But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you later.